My name is Allison Harris, and I am a holistic wellness coach, and I'm an empowerment coach, really. I help to empower people with tools that they need in order to take their life to the next level, whether it's physically with their body, whether it is financially, whether it's in their relationships, spiritually. I have the honor and privilege of working with people every single day, coaching and mentoring people to really be their best self. And so I wanted to bring this concept to you because I think it is the single most powerful concept that you could understand. And as soon as you really understand it and you immerse yourself in this, you will always be able to have the perspective of understanding where you are in the process of change and growth, because we are always changing, we're always growing, and we're always evolving. That's what we're supposed to do, and that's a good thing, right? It's not always easy, but it's ultimately what we want to do in order to get where we want to go. And so these concepts come from somebody who I've had the privilege to be mentored by, Rod Hairston. He was the lead trainer for personal development guru Tony Robbins, and I've had the honor to work very closely with him and learn from him. And so this concept for me was really an aha moment. And right now, Bob and Michelle and I are facilitating a 60-day accountability group. It's a 60-day healthy mind and body reset group. And essentially what it's doing, it is allowing people to really focus not only on the physical habits that are going to get them the physical results that they're looking for, but it's also going to help them to hone in on the mental, emotional habits, the programmed belief system that we have that we're operating from that is just old, it's outdated, and really allowing people to take their life to the next level by noticing what those sabotaging thoughts are, noticing what where their mind goes when they're not giving it focus and direction, and when they're just basically working on default mode. And so one of the concepts that we're going to be talking about today, and that I'm very excited about bringing to you a Facebook Live every day for the next 7 days to really kind of dive deeper into this, is the growth cycle. And the growth cycle was something that was introduced to me a few years ago, but it is something that has allowed me to coach people to really be their absolute best once they understand this concept. So let me just ask you a question. Have you ever felt like there's ever been a time in your life where you were so excited about something, you were so excited to make change, you really were ready to take it up to the next level? Maybe it was with your body. You kind of hit rock bottom and you really felt like it's time to take it up to the next level. Maybe it's with your business. Maybe you just really made a decision that you're going to go all in, you're going to commit, you're sick and tired of being in the same spot as you were last year, and you're going to really go for it. Or maybe even in a relationship, a career change, whatever it may be. And you got really, really excited about it. And then all of a sudden, not long after, you found yourself second guessing, you found yourself realizing that you're so far from your goals that it's just almost too much. It's too overwhelming. You started making excuses about, why you can't achieve these goals, or why it takes too much time, or why it takes too much money, or why it's too hard or not sustainable. You started making all these excuses up in your mind. Has that ever happened to you? Well, I'm here to tell you that that's a very normal part of change, and it's actually something that we teach people to celebrate and we teach people to embrace. And once they understand this cycle of growth, they do start to embrace it. And so I just want to start by basically introducing this concept to you of that excitement period, that period where we call inception, where we're just so excited, we're so ready, our effort is high, our motivation is high, and we're ready to just jump into the pool with both feet. And that's the initial stage. Then the next stage is deception. And deception is that period that I just explained, where you start to second guess and you start to question. And that's the sabotaging stage that most people live in. That's where most people, if you're feeling stuck out there, that's because you are in a deception period and you are letting your excuses basically drive the bus. And the reason why this happens is because we have our old identity, we have our old habits, we have the old stuck us, and that's clashing with our new vision for ourselves, our new habits, where it is that we want to go. They're not congruent with each other. And so we start to experience this resistance. And there are 7 different categories of resistance. And each of us fall into at least one of those. And those are the categories that I'm going to be going over one each day for the next 7 days. Because sorry about that. Once you really understand those 7 categories and you can identify with the category, we can help give you direction to help get yourself out of the muck and get yourself out of the stuck. Okay, so that deception period is a period of time where we know that once you hit it, that means that change is happening. That means change is occurring. And that's actually something that we want you to embrace and get really excited about, because it means that amazing things are happening. Because at that point, you either have the choice to stay stuck in the muck or to notice it, understand that it's uncomfortable, but understand it means things are changing, and to push through, okay? So let's just take the example of weight loss, because I do work with a lot of people who are losing weight. So we'll just use that for an example, because I know that people can definitely relate to that. So we're really excited to start our new health program. We're in inception. We fall into deception. We've got lots of excuses. It's that period of time where you realize, man, I've got 20 pounds to lose. That's going to take me a while. I'm feeling really overwhelmed by this experience. Or, man, how did I get talked into doing this program? I can't do this. I can't afford this. I don't have the time, or whatever it is that your mind is basically telling you, okay? That's deception. Now, once you move through deception and you can push through that, then you go into transformation. And transformation is the period of time where you're in your groove, you've got your healthy habits, you're feeling good, maybe you're a few sizes down, and you start to kind of take your foot off the gas. You start getting a little bit lazy with your goals, because you're like, I have this, I can have some extra glasses of wine, I can have some extra cheat meals, or, whatever it may be. It's also the period of time where maybe you've had a physical transformation, but your mind still isn't there. Maybe you've lost the weight, or like, let's say, in business, maybe you've made money, but your old identity is not consistent or congruent with the person who's making money, and so you don't see yourself in the same way. A lot of my clients will report that they know that they've had a physical transformation, but they look in the mirror and they see their old self. And at that point, some people will start to slip back into deception, okay, because they haven't quite gotten to the point of identity. The last stage in the growth cycle is identity. It's where things just come naturally. It's where it becomes so much a part of you that you can't even remember a time when this wasn't your lifestyle. And so our job is to take you from inception, that excitement period, all the way through identity. Now, unfortunately, we can't skip any steps, so I can't take deception away, I can't take transformation away, but I can give you the tools. I can show you how to just notice when you're in them. I can show you what it is that you need to do, and I can help keep you accountable so that you get to that identity stage, so that you don't transform and then slip back to the original belief system. So hopefully that makes sense for you. I'm really excited to be bringing this message to you, because this has been an absolute game changer with my personal clients that I see, and with the people who are using the nutritional system that I use, and even those who are not. So this is one of those major concepts that I'm really looking forward to helping more and more people understand and supporting them through. So watch out for the Facebook posts over the course of the next week so that we can go through those 7 stages of deception and really help you start crushing your goals once and for all and get to that identity state. Make sure if you're on live to hit the on button so that you'll get the notifications, and shoot me a message. If you have any questions, always happy to chat and get into it a little bit more with you, a little bit more detail about the program or just about this particular concept or whatever it is you're going through. So thanks for being on today, and make sure to shoot out the video to anybody who you think will get some value. And also make sure to drop me a comment and let me know if you did get some value, and if you do like these and want me to keep making videos like that. So for tonight, I'll sign off. Good night, guys. Take care.